Hey everyone, my name is Elizabeth Graham and I am a Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I wanted to do a Zoom chat today, just a little bit about the things I've learned regarding leadership. I actually recently watched the 5 Levels of Leadership with John Maxwell, and I learned so much information from there. One of the things that I learned from there is that, let me mute you. Oops. Sorry. One of the things that I learned from the 5 Levels of Leadership is that you learn to evolve as a leader. So you're not born a leader, you're actually evolving as a leader. So for me, that means that I get the opportunity to lead others and to show them the things that I have done, but I can't show them the things that I have done if I've never been there. There was a quote, I hid it under here. There was a quote that he said that you want to be a tourist with people. So you want to take people where you've been. You don't want to be a travel agent. So when you're leading people, you don't want to take them to places you've never been. So for example, one of the things for me that's really hard to do sometimes is it's really hard sometimes for me to just flat out tell somebody about Plexus. I know that's weird. It's like if they ask me, I can tell somebody all day long about Plexus. But I have a friend today that I finally, I finally messaged her about Plexus. But her and I have been talking for months now. And she has been telling me that she is actually always tired. This is her 3rd pregnancy. And she just had her little girl when I had mine. So you can imagine she already has a 2-year-old and now almost 1-year-old, and now she's about to have another one. So 3 under 3. And so I messaged her, I said, hey, I know we've been talking for a while, and every time we talk, you always mention that you're tired, and I really would like to send you a sample about Plexus. Can I send you a sample with the ingredients so you can research them? She never messaged me back. That's fine, but I already put myself out there. And for me, that's really tough and that's something I need to get over. And as, someone who's striving the different levels of leadership, I have to be able to do the things that I'm telling you guys to do, which is reaching out to people that have, been talking about how tired they are, especially new moms. Those are the ones that are, always tired. Hello, I know. And so through leadership, I think that you have to learn to be. Another thing you have to learn besides going where you're asking people to go is you have to learn to be teachable. You need to be teachable. You need to be able to learn. And the way you learn is by, because you can't fill up somebody else's cup if your cup is empty. And as someone who's striving to be a leader, you always have to have a full cup because you're trying to help other people achieve their goals and their dreams. Together we're all trying to achieve our goals. And so one of the things that I personally like to do is I like to read books. The book that I'm currently reading is called Attitude 101 by John Maxwell. This book actually is very short. It's less than 100 pages, but it has already transformed how I view leadership with the attitude part. I think that self-development and self-improvement is very key to leading people because you always want to grow. Reading, I know a few of you guys love to read. It took me a long time to want to read because I associated reading with school. So I didn't want to do any of that. But once I found books like this one that helped me, and then found books in network marketing like GoPro, I found a joy in reading because it's this network marketing book is like one of the best books you can start off reading simply because it goes over what network marketing is. And so that's what we do. So you want to know about network marketing. So therefore you want to lead other people by knowing what you're talking about. And so reading books is a great way to lead other people because you're taking the information from somebody else who's already gone through it, and then you're applying it to your life and giving it to others. And so another thing you want to do is you want to build belief in your team. You want to build belief in yourself first, because you always have to take care of yourself. And the greatest analogy I like to look at that is when you're in an airplane and they're teaching you that whole, you know, if the plane's going down, you put the mask on yourself first, then the kid or the person next to you. So you got to take care of yourself first. So you got to build belief in yourself. One of the best ways to do that is watching diamond documentaries. I think those have helped me a lot. I pretty much watch one diamond documentary like a week. I should be watching more, but that's about how I get when, you know, things are tough. It's more than once a week, but, you know, I watch a diamond documentary and it boosts my confidence all over again. That's why I'm doing the diamond documentary challenge with my team, because I feel that the diamond documentaries are amazing. You get to see where these people started. A lot of them started with just wanting to try the products. And then they went forward with, okay, I'll make a few dollars, and a few dollars turn into a few thousands. A few thousands turn into 10,000s and so forth. And now they're diamonds making $500,000 a year. So it builds my belief. And also they share about how it was a hard journey. So it's like, you're going to go through hard things in this business, but because other people have already gone through it and they tell you endure, persevere, you know, press on, you know, look at the goal ahead and know that you're going to conquer this, then it gives you hope. And I know for me, that's one of the big things is if I'm going to give hope to my team, I need to get hope for myself as well. You know, so I need to watch those diamond documentaries. So building belief in yourself and your team is another great way to lead. Number 4, and these aren't in any kind of order or preference, but number 4 for me is definitely praying. I think we oftentimes, and it's not over spiritualizing. I know for me, prayer is a big part of my life. I pray about every decision I make. I pray about every person that comes on my team. I pray about God. I pray to the Lord to send the right people, the right time, you know, because everyone's journey is different. So I just pray and I ask the Lord, like, for each person. And when someone enters my team, I start praying for them and I start asking the Lord to do great things in their life. Come here. Sorry. So I start praying that God would do amazing things in their life and that God would just, you know, guide them, direct them. And I think prayer is very key. Now, if you're not a believer in prayer, you know, maybe your own spiritual journey. But I know for me and what's working for me and many people on my team is prayer. So praying for your team, asking God to show you how to serve your team, which leads me to number 5, is be a servant. Now, I'm not talking about bowing at their knees, you know, getting the palm leaves, you know, and putting grapes over their head, you know, to feed them. No, I'm saying serving. Jesus came and he was a servant. He came and he served. That was his purpose, his job, you know, and he was very humble, you know, and look at what he did in the world. And that's a great example of, as a leader, you should serve you should always have a servant heart. I'm trying to get this book here to show you guys. But one of the books that I'm starting to read next is called The Servant. And it says a simple story about the true essence of leadership. And so this book is called The Servant. And from what I've schemed through it before I even got it, it's a story about just serving and humbling yourself. And so as a leader, humbling yourself and being humble, it's a key thing in this business. So make sure that when you at least get even just one person on your team, you are now officially a leader. It is now your job to lead that person through belief, through prayer, through serving, through humbling yourself and just being there for them. You know, always, always, always ask, how can I serve you? How can I help you in your journey? Because this journey is very, very hard. It's not easy, but it's so worth it for everyone to go through it. And very little will actually endure through the hard times. But going through them and knowing that you made the right decision for your family and yourself will be the best thing. So I hope that I helped you guys out a little bit with this, information. And it's a very short Zoom call, but I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and God bless you guys.